6 and 6 TV coming at you. Kevin and Elton, 6 topics, 6 minutes. Raptors with a third straight loss on the road. I don't think any of us saw that streak coming after that strong start. But yeah, let's get right into those topics. Kevin, give me the breakdown of the game. Tell me what you saw.
At times it was actually pathetic from the effort we saw from the Raptors. I think on a defensive end, their offense, they weren't really running offense. At one point they were down by 12, I believe. You got, Lowry coming up, hoisting up a three, like 3 seconds into a shot clock, and Gasol doing the same thing. Lack of effort, I would say. I think Philly really took control of the game from start to finish with lots of hustle plays, hard-nosed defense, moving the ball. Ben Simmons kind of had his way in the lane a little bit with kickouts and getting some free layups. Just overall, just a bad game. Siakam had a terrible game. I think his worst of the year, despite getting some garbage points at the end of the game. But we definitely need more from him and more from Gasol. Gasol had 0 today. You're in the starting lineup. That's inexcusable. That can't happen.
On the topic of Simmons, I don't know why they collapse on him. I think they should just play him one-on-one. He can't shoot. I know he's a threat for just a blow-by layup, but like collapsing him on him every time and just leaving that kick out open for a free three, it wasn't working today. But I'm not that concerned, man. We're going straight to the next topic, chemistry. I'm not that concerned. The end of the game was encouraging. On this topic of chemistry, we wanted to talk about this because of Ibaka and Lowry coming back. Do you think it's messed with the lineup prior to the team that they had before them coming back?
I'm not entirely sure about that. It's starting to make me think of is this the actual team, and is this how they were going to be, and were they overachieving? Before when Ibaka and Lowry were out. That's kind of the question I have now, because it's been a big drop off for the team. But again, to your point, we're not seeing the same guys get minutes now, so it's a little bit different. Obviously, the team should be better with Lowry and Ibaka. We just haven't seen it yet because everyone's not firing on all cylinders like we were when everybody was injured. So it's tough to say.
All right, on to the next one. Siakam struggles. I know he was, pretty much non-existent in that Philly series last year. What did you see today from his game? I know he kind of made up for it. I think if we see Siakam, the Siakam we saw in the last quarter, the hustle Siakam, and isn't he just jump shot to be elite? But I think if it's going 80% of what it can be, then he's good. But tell me what you saw.
You know what, the thing is, these type of games kind of worry me a little bit when you see how he performed, only because, you typically don't see, superstars, be in that single digit point range. And he was at one point for a better part of the game. Nothing was going for him. He couldn't get things done on his own. So it's a little bit worrisome, to be honest. I'm not sure he's the superstar we think he is just yet. I think he needs to be a little bit more aggressive. And not force things. I felt like he was trying to force things a lot today and catch up to his numbers, and it was going against him.
Yeah, you're right. When he's aggressive, he's just cooking. Like he was struggling against Simmons. I don't know why James was posting him up. I think he's way better on the run when he has the ball at the top of the key. He can go with his just a little blow by to the right or spin to the left. Much better, in my opinion. Freddie injury. What does it do to the Raps? Do you think they'll recover like they did when Lowry was out, or is this a bigger hit for them?
I think this is a bigger hit in the sense that he's been consistently putting up, give or take 20 points. And I think he gives everybody else on the floor, some more confidence. So I think it's going to definitely be a big hit. I really want Norm to come in because he's been showing signs of.
What? Did you say you want Norm?
Yes, Norm. You know what? Aside from tonight, OG stepped up tonight, but I was going to say OG needs to maybe come off the bench and maybe you give Norm the starting spot. We'd have a smaller lineup in there, but I think he's earned it. But then I see a game like tonight, and then it comes back to old Norman Powell with the inconsistency. So I don't know who's going to set up with Fred, but I think we're in trouble.
Yeah, I think Norm goes straight into the starting lineup, just like he did when Lowry was out. And then Terrence Davis will get more minutes. Who knows what will happen. This team continues to surprise. We're 30 seconds over. Let's go quickly in this one. Masai, give me the chances. 0 to 100%. Him leaving Toronto to go to the mess that is the Knicks.
10%. just because I don't want to say 0.
Right? There's no way. I mean, I think every comment he's made is, "I love Canada. I love Toronto." I believe there's a quote from him saying directly, "I hate the Knicks."
Yeah, I remember that. That's right.
So yeah, who wants to go work for James Dolan? I don't think anybody. There's a short list. Okay, 34-18. This tweet came out yesterday from David Amber in the hockey world. The Leafs, based on what it takes to get in the playoffs, based on the last 2-3 seasons, the Leafs need to go 34-18 from this point on to get in the playoffs. Is that achievable or not?
For how they're playing right now,
Yeah.
it's too inconsistent. It is achievable. I mean, the reason it's achievable because if you look at who won this,
Yeah,
hold
yes
on
or
a
no?
second. Yes, it is. Of course, it is. Look at St. Louis last year. They were last place going into the All-Star break, and they won the Stanley Cup. All you got to do is get in 34-18 with this team, 100% doable. They just have to start doing it. That's it. They got a good enough team on paper. They just got to start doing it.
Yeah, the last game on Saturday, the St. Louis game, was very, very encouraging. So if they play like that, then I'm sure they'll make it. All right, we're done, but I want to finish on this. There's this narrative that's kind of building up now about us not being able to beat good teams, and us basically getting our 15-6 record based on hammering the weaker teams. Are you in that mindset, or are you still confident we can compete at the elite level?
I think we need to be in that mindset because it's been proven in our record. So our record has shown that we can't beat good teams. So until we want to start doing that, and again, we have a couple big wins in there. We beat the Lakers. We beat Utah. We actually, we crushed Utah. But I think consistently they have to be competitive games. I'm not sure they were all competitive. I think the team has potential to be a force to reckon with, but they got to be more consistent. Like you can't play how you were playing and then all of a sudden drop 3 in a row like this, where you didn't really feel like you were in the game. Little Jekyll right now with this team. Little lost these games.
I can see where you're going with that. I may be a little less concerned than you are. I know that the defense that this team can kind of turn on at any possession is something that can turn every single game around. We saw that in the last 6 minutes. I don't even think the Sixers even scored a bucket. I'm not sure if they did. Maybe a layup right at the end, but I think Nurse has the ability to kind of mix things up. He can turn the key anytime he wants with the defense. So as long as that's there, we'll be in the game. And listen, we've seen it time and time again on the offensive side. When it comes to the playoff, when it comes to the big games, it's all about your mentality and having that experience of the playoffs. I don't think. I mean, we saw how many. Tell me if you heard of these guys prior to these games. How Tybell, all these guys hitting threes from nowhere. Okay, are these guys really going to have these big shots in the playoffs? We've seen our own guys kind of shit the bed over the last couple of years without having the experience. So I'm a little less concerned. I think we're still able to compete at that high level. But yeah, we'll see. So
we'll see tomorrow if they beat Chicago. If they don't, that's going to be a real problem.
No, they're gonna beat Chicago, man. It's like that's like a little softball home run.
We shall see. They're traveling.
That's gonna get me to get back on track.
Yeah, I hope they win. Wow.
And then give me. I'll give you the last word. Kawhi game coming up. What do you want to see?
I want to see them shut him down like they shut Embiid down when he came to town. But I would like to see the crowd give him the respect he deserves, which I think we will do as a fan base. But yeah, let's shut him down, make it very hard like the Bucks did. The Bucks just made a statement against them, and we need to do our best to do the same thing. Otherwise, we're going to be a joke, and no one's going to be looking at us again. So let's do what we need to do at home, and let's get the win.
All right, fair enough, man. All right, we went a little over, but good topics for us to cover. We'll be right back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Peace. Peace.